Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, December 4th, 2023. I'm Karen Connolly from the Scituate Select Board, and this is our weekly news update. With me today is Jim Boudreau, our town administrator, and Bill Burkhead, our school superintendent. Meetings coming up this week on the town side. The Conservation Commission has a meeting tonight. The Select Board has a meeting tomorrow evening. Please note that the time has changed to 6 o'clock instead of 6:30. Waterways is Wednesday. The planning board has a meeting this Thursday starting at 6:30, and of particular interest is a public hearing that will start at approximately 7 p.m. To discuss two potential zoning articles that are coming up for the annual town meeting in the spring. One of the articles relates to MBTA compliance. The town has to meet certain requirements that the MBTA has put forward in terms of housing and housing production. So that will be on the agenda. And I know the planning board and the staff have been working hard to come up with just the right answer to the questions that the MBTA has posed to us or requirements. So you should be interested in that. I also note that there is a potential zoning article on the wireless communications, and that is putting antennas on utility poles. I know that's raised a lot of concern in town, and that will also be discussed. So if you have an interest in either of those topics, you probably want to tune in at least. And they do hybrid meetings, so you could participate remotely if you want to. With that, I will turn it over to Jim Boudreau. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning. Happy December. Hard to believe that it's December already, but here we are. I'm going to start out by saying congratulations to the Scituate Sailors football team on a great season. It didn't end the way we hoped, but if you're looking for an example of teamwork, perseverance, and hard work, they're the guys to look at. They had a fantastic season, so thank you for that. And good luck to all of them as they move into their winter sports season. Speaking of winter, winter is upon us. We're expecting some of the coldest weather of the season this week. So it is time to start preparing for those winter storms in the winter season. Go to the town's website. Right on the homepage is an emergency preparedness button. You click on that. We'll give you plenty of links on how to get ready for storms in the winter season. So forewarned is forearmed. So please get out there early and get ready for the winter season. Also, speaking of winter, that means Widows Walk Golf Course will be closing. Right now, we're scheduling to tentatively close on December 10th. We could possibly extend that to December 17th, depending upon the weather. Dog walking will begin on Christmas Eve, December 24th. The golf course is once again looking forward to sharing the course with local residents of Scituate for walking, sledding, and other winter activities. We ask that you please have your dog on a leash at all times. Avoid walking over the greens and the sand traps. And I think most importantly, pick up after your dogs when they do their business. It's a great place to be. We do insist that you keep your dogs on leash. The Natural Resource Officer will be up there if he gets complaints. He will be writing tickets. So please get out there and enjoy Widows Walk starting on the 24th. But please keep your dogs on a leash and in check. The Drift Inn will remain open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday, 11 to 9, and Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 9 p.m. until the 24th. Starting on December 24th, the Drift Inn will be open Wednesday through Sunday. They'll serve soup and breakfast on the weekends in addition to their regular lunch and dinner menu. Hours starting on December 24th will be 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Winter recreation registration opens this Wednesday, December 6th at 9 a.m. Please log on to the town website for more information regarding winter programming and registration. On the homepage, just go to departments, click on recreation. I think more importantly, calls from the North Pole information sheets are due back to the recreation department by noontime this Wednesday, December 6th. Don't miss out on the special opportunity if your kids receive a special phone call from Santa Claus. Information sheets are also available on the town website on the Recreation Department page. Santa will be calling those lucky children who pre-register on Monday, December 11th between 6 p.m. and 6:45 p.m. So please make sure you get those forms in by this Wednesday so those calls can all be scheduled. Finally, for recreation, if you go out to the tennis courts, you see the nets have been taken down and put into storage for the winter season. They'll be reinstalled early in March, depending upon the weather. The water department office is still located here in the town hall as the building is being repaired after an accident. We expect the staff to be back in there before Christmas, but right now, if you have an issue with the water department and you need to speak to someone, please come to the town hall. The lighthouse renovations are still ongoing. It's been out there, the lantern room is back on top. The masonry brickwork is complete around the face of the tower. It looks very good. The copper work is progressing. You can see that goes down around the platform now. That's also coming along very well. Final concrete pour inside the lantern room occurred last week. The glass installation is projected to start this week. The pressure injected grouting inside the tower is ongoing. There are spaces between the granite and the bricks inside, so we're going to inject that with a grout to make that even stronger than it was before. They start at the bottom. They'll be working their way up. Until that is completed, the scaffolding will be made around the tower. Once that's completed, the scaffolding will come down. We do expect the vast majority of the work to be done before the Christmas season or before Christmas. But again, as we said before, final painting will not take place until the spring. We do hope to get at least a quick coat on there this winter, but that'll be depending on the weather. But you should expect no painting on that until the warm weather comes in the spring. We are still working on Route 3A. The contractor is now approaching the site of the new water treatment plant on 3A across from the church. That work will be completed again by the Christmas season. Then we'll make some repairs to the road, let it sit, and make final repairs in the spring. Excuse me. Scituate Food Pantry continues to see an increase in clients seeking assistance. They are deeply indebted and grateful to everybody who makes a contribution. The pantry has a new list of most needed items that they're unable to get from the Greater Boston Food Bank. They are as follows: white tuna, beef soups, jello and pudding, regular ground coffee, mixed vegetables, canned, sloppy joe, green and herbal tea. They can be dropped off during client hours at the food pantry, behind the senior center, or behind Old Gates. There are bins that they can be left in. They can also be left at the Scituate Village Market, Scituate Library, and Shaw's. That's what I have for today.
Thank you, Jim. And now we'll turn it over to Mr. Burkhead.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. Just wanted to reiterate what Town Administrator had spoken about the football team. Congratulations on a wonderful season, culminating in a Super Bowl appearance at Gillette Stadium Friday evening, and a rematch against Duxbury. I want to congratulate all the coaches, families, and the community on a terrific season. And there was more offense, I think, in that game than there's been in Gillette in a long time. So that was fun. And I wish everybody the best as they start out their winter seasons. Tonight there'll be a school committee meeting in the Scituate High School Library at 6 p.m. This will also be accessible via Zoom. Key highlights tonight will be the student report by David Murphy and Louisa Kinsley. Also, the feature will be the Scituate High School School Improvement Plan, and we will celebrate student learning with our Social Studies Department. As Ms. Connolly had pointed out earlier, the Cushing and Hadley building project will be one of many meetings this week. Tomorrow morning, I will be joining the some of the members of the building committee and our owner's project manager and architect at the men's breakfast at the senior center at 9 a.m. So wishing folks to join us there. And then our next public meeting will be this Wednesday, December 6th. At 6:30 p.m. in the Scituate High School Library. This will be the first meeting that will be also simulcasted via Zoom. So the link is up and available for folks that can't make it in person. You can also visit us via Zoom at that meeting. And the meeting will also be available for folks to see later on. Some of the highlights of the Wednesday meeting for the Cushing Hadley building project will be the introduction to the project and the need for it, review of site planning progress, review of the building design progress, discussion about sustainability, and our schedule and next steps for the project. So pretty important stuff, and hoping everybody can join us on Wednesday evening at 6:30. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. It's a busy week for everyone. I'd like to suggest to everyone that as the holidays approach, shopping local is a really great way to support our local businesses. We have wonderful stores in North Scituate and Scituate Harbor, and a growing number of stores in Greenbush. So I'd suggest to you, please shop locally if you can. It's very helpful to everyone in town, and want to wish everyone a good rest of the week. Thanks, everyone.